Hello, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Duel Links video. Today, I'm going to, dear God, I'm going to go back into the KC Cup, and I'm going for the final level tonight. Am I going to make it? Well, I had to be partially responsible, so I can't just pull an all-nighter like usual, because I've got an appointment tomorrow. Which is a good thing after what I posted last night, even though you guys don't really get to see it without the link. Anyway, I'm going to have Astro go around and kick some ass while I explain something very strange that recently happened. Not strange as in GX strange. Strange as in, did this have to happen? That kind of strange. So, while Astro is kicking ass, I'd like to explain that I'm sort of doing this thing called Self-Love September with my tarot deck. I haven't answered every question that I have plans to, but today's question was, hold on, I closed the document. I had to reopen it. But it's just Notepad, so it can't make this app lag too much, can it? I hope not. Otherwise, this computer has issues. Anyway, today's question is, what action can I take to build self-trust? And do you remember when I said I'm a living, breathing, walking paradox? I got the 7 of Cups. You know where my mind goes with that? It just reminds me of my mind being in so many different directions at the same time. It's ridiculous. Aster, you're supposed to be a professional. What is up with you today? Okay, well, luck was in my favor, it seems. Anyway, yeah. I'm sure a lot of people don't really know how to interpret the 7 of Cups or even know what it is. But basically, it's usually a card that isn't known much for action. It's actually more of a self-reflection card. Like, you think a lot, you have many options at your disposal, and you're reflecting on them all, like they are all equally appealing. Kind of reminds me of how my mind is in so many directions at once lately. But anyway, I'm not really sure how to interpret that just yet, but I've got some ideas regarding how it's manifesting. I mean, you may think I'm not doing much, but I am doing quite a bit, actually. No, I don't actually think I can explain how, but, you know, I think it's just the use of my voice in general, how long I've been talking and all the water I've had to drink. I've been doing a lot of personal work, which cannot necessarily be seen from the outside. You can see that, and you can see some things I've been working on based on the videos on this channel. But most of the work I'm doing is internal. It's internal growth that would be more closely associated with therapy. Basically, therapy. I've got a therapist appointment tomorrow, so I can tell her that my YouTube career is, well, I don't have much of one right now, but it definitely seems to be working out somehow. Jesse, can you show me how to use your deck? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't have time to worry about Zane at the moment. I would get way too into that if I pay too much attention to him. So I can do some KC Cup duels, maybe a couple. But yeah, I don't want to go too far with this video because today is social night. And unless something very unusual occurred, I intend to stick with that. Because I need to socialize, apparently. Apparently, I need to socialize more than I'm already socializing. But maybe I'm just not well, anyway, the kind of work I need to do is not an instantaneous thing. It's something that will take place over the course of many months, maybe years, but it's growth that is not immediate. I'm not going to heal overnight, so I had to live with this knowledge. Oh, Tayano, you're out. Remember that dream I had because of you? Yeah, it was a weird dream. In fact, I know that I didn't actually upload that video because of lag, so I'm just going to explain to you guys what the dream was about. So, basically, in the dream, I dreamed there were dinosaurs, and I was like, wait, aren't dinosaurs extinct? And my dad was like, what? What are you talking about? They're not extinct. And I'm like, wait, how am I just now hearing about this? It was very weird, very hilarious, and sounds like a conversation we'd actually have if dinosaurs were, you know, not dead. Although I'm sure there are some parts of I don't know. Dude, how did that card get in my deck? Oh right, auto build. I forgot I used that. Anyway, yeah, I usually never have dreams related to what I do during the day, so I did not expect that dream with dinosaurs. Still, thank God it was not a T-Rex chasing me, because I've had too many nightmares of that. I don't need another one. By the way, universe, this is still not a challenge. Do not. Anyway, I'd rather focus on something more pleasant, which is I have to win. I have to win. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a lot on my mind. But anyway, I am going to try to max out my KC Cup level with Jaden's deck. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to do during the second stage if I am successful, because I expect the second stage to be more difficult. Although that's not necessarily the case, so maybe I can stick with Jaden's deck if necessary. I hope it's not, but, you know, it is a deck that I think is most complete, as opposed to most of the other decks, which are still lacking some cards. Jaden's deck is too, actually, if we're being fair here. But as you can tell, I've gotten some wins from playing Jaden. So his cards are helping quite a bit, at the very least. Although some of that is because my opponents have disconnected. Yeah, connection issues giving me wins. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but a win is a win regardless. So, I actually know there are some Amazoness cards in this game that I still do not have. I know Amazoness Queen is one of them. I don't know which box she's in though. I just know that she's in the game because there's like this a loading screen thing that has her in it. And I knew she had to be in the game anyway because of Amazoness Princess. And I'm gonna see if I can find it actually. So I might decide not to do any KC Cup duels in this video, which is going to make this video very short. But well, oh, you know what? I'm gonna kick your ass. No, you're the one getting your ass kicked, dude. You're the one getting your ass kicked. You think you're good enough to match a professional? Well, we'll see about that. Even though this isn't Astro's deck or anything he does, but regardless, I don't care. I do not care at all. Why would I? Oh wow, Crawler bricked hard. Wow, he's so bricked. I believe that was one of the shortest duels I've ever had. And that was hilarious. Very hilarious. You know, I keep forgetting you can. Oh, wait a minute. You know, I wanted to see that text and I canceled. I canceled out of it. Okay, English. Can my brain still speak it? Do I need to see someone about this? To be honest, I think I'm still too fluent in English for me to say things like that. I mean, to be honest and to be fair. Wow, this is awesome. I like this. Imagine if I went into Casey Cup with this strategy and this deck, and my opponent's like, wow, this guy has weak cards. And then I just come out with that. And I mean, to be fair, the Amazonesses aren't the strongest cards around. Which is why I was mourning them for the longest time. And, you know, I actually have to give Arc 5 some credit, even though I do think that Grace and Gloria deserved more screen time. At least they brought back some Amazonesses and gave some more support to them. And now they aren't my favorite archetype anymore, and I'm not trapped into wanting to use them all the time anymore either. But I do still like them, and I still want to use them. I'm not sure who I'm going to give them to, but I guess I'll pick someone until Grace comes out, or Gloria. And of course, Gloria and Grace, definitely going to be quite the wait there. Definitely going to be quite the wait. But I also want to build Lunalights and Melodius, or however you pronounce his deck archetype, whatever. Yeah, so since I want to build those decks, I then have to think about, well, is there anyone else that can use these Amazonas cards? And my brain is like, I want to make a Keys' deck. Taya maybe? Taya might be a good option, actually. I'm not sure what to use with Taya since she's not much of a duelist. So I might pick her. I would pick her Dark-Sided Dimensions outfit for that, because that version of her just has the best art I have ever seen of her. And besides fan art, of course. Because there are definitely a lot of talented artists out there. So it makes me cry that most of them don't get the credit they deserve. And I admit that in the past I've sort of been part of the issue, but I try not to upload any art that I know is definitely fan art. If I don't know if it's fan art, then I usually try not to use it. But there are a few exceptions, like with Vocaloid, because come on, Vocaloid, can't you just have some appropriately official art? I'm not going with just whatever. We do not talk about Vocaloid with our card games. Okay, oh right, I was going to, see which box the Amazonesses are in. Oh right, this is the right map, actually. Let me go in. I feel like I'll be here a while, so, give me a minute. I have to see where the warrior-looking boxes are. I'm most likely to find them there. But I'm going to the very bottom to check the very bottom, because I know that at least Amazonis Archer should be in an earlier one compared to the other Amazonesses. But considering this is Duel Links, maybe not. My logic might be heavily flawed there, but I'm gonna take a look here. Okay. If I look around here, maybe this one, but that may not be quite right. Okay, that looks like it has more emphasis on fairies, obviously. But I'll see what else is here. I just want to check what's in these boxes to begin with. I feel like I'll be here forever doing that. Oh, Fairy Meteor Crush. I love that card. That's actually a card that I got mixed up with a different card that I thought was this card, but isn't this card. But I don't think equip cards are that good anymore. Which is exactly why I'm still using one. And many others. Yeah, sure. Well, they still have their uses situationally. And I still think they're good when they're starting out. So, I definitely do not criticize anyone that uses them. I mean, I love my equipped cards, okay? I don't care if they're good. Chaotic... Okay, what's in this one? Let me look. I still need Cyber Dragon, but I don't know how many Zane gives you. I don't think I'll know until I have him unlocked, and I assume he gives you 1. I like this card too, actually, because I'm a fan of the Gemini monsters. Even though I haven't been second summoning any. Yeah, imagine that. I don't second summon those cards. Even though I know that I've got Gemini monsters on the field, I just don't second summon them. Yeah, kind of weird, kind of weird. And now this is a good card if you're using Gemini monsters. It goes well with this card right here. But I don't even know how many Gemini monsters are in this pack. I am thinking though that I want to make a Gemini deck. For no reason. I mean, I know they aren't generally considered that great, but I like them anyway, so I use what I want. Which does not always work well, but you know, you never know, something could work well. Okay, well, not much of anything good here. Okay, Land of the Titans. Man, I'm just going to look at all of these. No card game action here. No, at least not outside of the auto duels that have already taken place. I have 400 gems. I'm surprised I have that many. Apparently, being new means you get a lot of gems very fast. I haven't even unlocked everyone yet. Just keeping that out there. There are still plenty of DM characters I haven't unlocked. So, yeah. I'm not focusing on DM for a while because I think I focused a lot on unlocking a bunch of characters. Okay, so Notoria Monsters. If I want to make a deck out of that, well, I can just whatever. Retort. When your opponent activates a spell trap card with the same name as one in your graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. Then you can add 1 card with that name from your graveyard to your hand. And this sounds pretty good if you're competing with the meta, but I'm not really doing much of anything that's meta, so, yeah, you know. The most meta thing I'd use is, Blue Eyes Alternative Dragon, that's it. Okay, Dawn of Destiny, is this for Aster? I don't know. I don't pay attention to I don't pay attention. Okay, I am extremely wrong. Which, there's a high chance of me being wrong about most of these. Just saying. I'm also looking for my favorite Gemini monsters, by the way, which I've not found all of them. Now, I haven't found all of my favorite cards, but, you know. I plan to, empty all of these boxes. Yes, you heard right. I want to empty all of them. I don't want to reset the box until it's empty and there's nothing left. Why would I inflict that upon myself? Well, Konami is evil. I'm just going to say that Konami is evil, but only from my limited perspective, because you know, these have some of the vampire monsters in them too. I shouldn't be too surprised. These are probably the ones where they first came in. Well, nothing there that I want. Even though I said that I'm going to try emptying out all the boxes. You know what? Maybe I'll take that back. I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe I should just stick to the packs that I want to empty out first. And then consider if that's something I want to keep doing. I know how many gems I've used, and I know that most people would probably advise me to save up gems because of 5 World, but I can wait to work on Arc 5 World. I don't need to do that immediately. And besides, while I may want to build some Arc 5 decks, Arc 5 World is, usually is going to be released, but do I really care about any other character being introduced so far? Well, if I want to progress to Arc 5 World, I need to care about Yo-Yo, but regardless. Okay. Electric Overload doesn't have the cards I'm looking for. What am I? Oh, right, I just remember which card I'm looking for. But I know it's not in here. I just wanted to know, like, what cards are in here. And I still want more Chainsaw Insects, but I've got one. I can wait to get 2 more. I like this card. But to be honest, I don't want to risk it too much. There are so many things here, and you're like, how do you get the cards you want? Konami wants you to spend money. That's what they want. And they're doing a good job of making people want to spend money. And by having some cheap prices in this game. This is what I consider to be a pretty successful gacha model here, even though it's basically the same game, just in a mobile format. Yeah, but I still think that the cheap prices can really help bring in the money. It's what more gacha games should be doing, but aren't. And I hear that Vanguard Zero is going to be adopting a similar box system in the future. I'm sure that that's already been introduced in the Japanese version of Vanguard Zero, but I haven't been keeping up, so maybe I'm wrong. Wow, I'm not even halfway done with these, and it's almost time for me to end the video. I'm going to have to go through these quicker. I know which cards I'm looking for, so it's not like I can just... It's not like I have to do much around here. It's not like I can't find them. I don't actually remember their names, if we're being honest. I just know they're Gemini monsters. The ones I'm looking for, that is. And I'm also looking for the other Amazoness cards that were introduced in question mark. Yeah, that's right. I have no idea when they were introduced. But I think I'll be fine. I can look for the Amazoness cards later. And Light Sworns, I want to build a Light Sworn deck at some point. I think they're still pretty good, considering, you know... Yeah, they're still pretty good. Okay, I'm going to start looking for the Amazonas cards first. I think that's quicker. Quicker, yeah. Like anything with me is ever quick. I take my time. You guys know that by now. Okay. I found nothing there. What about in here? I still do not see what I'm looking for. Oh, well, I found some elemental hero cards in here. Well, I've seen one. I've seen a total of 1 and 2. I might pull from this one, but oh, actually there are some Amazonas cards in here. I found a total of 1. You know, this one is actually a good idea. If I can find more Amazonases in here. I can write this down somewhere. So far I only see that 1 card. Oh, I see Amazonas Spy. Okay. Oh, this seems like a decent set to invest time into. Okay, you know, to be honest, I should reset if I get all of these up here. I mean, what reason would I keep the box like that? Why would I keep the box on the lower rarities if I've got all the higher ones? Most of the incentive to pull is because you want the higher rarities first. And maybe some of the other lower rarity cards, but you know. Okay. Interesting. I don't actually see a lot of Amazonas cards in here. I'm surprised there's some support for them in here, considering they aren't a major part of this box. But they are mostly earth monsters, so that's why I clicked there. What about here? I know that I'm probably boring a lot of people if they even bother to watch this far. I'm still uploading this, by the way. I'm still uploading this. Okay. I'm still not finding what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a lot of cards today, aren't I? There's this card. Okay, so, okay. And there's another Gemini monster. But the ones I'm looking for might actually be in different packs. Like, not the ones I want them in, just different ones. One of them, I think, is a dragon type, which I don't remember the one. Maybe I think one is a dragon type and the other is an insect type. So that might be where I find those. But I primarily started doing this to look for the Amazonas monsters. So yeah. Okay. There were some Amazonases used during GX era, but not during 5Ds. I mean, I remember learning about the Amazonases because of GX. And if anyone's watched GX, they know exactly what I'm talking about. And if someone here has not watched DX, well, it's probably not worth looking up. It's probably not worth looking up. I say as I would rewatch it. But I don't know. Not everyone has time to watch over 100 episodes. I do, but not everyone does. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to end the video soon. I mean, I can only take this so far before it becomes ridiculous. So, I'm going to end the video here. First, I want to turn off the music for, my own reasons, of course. So, when I come back, it'll probably be pretty late. But I still have to be responsible-ish tonight. So, I can't stay up too late. Anyway, guys, this is Lorena signing off. I'll be back soon.